It has been so long since I did a regular moto vlog. I don't even remember the last time I did one. It's finally nice out. Starting to get the bike out. Start doing some of these. It's been nicer the last couple of days. Today it's about 70 degrees. The reason I bring up the temperature is because I have a question. So a couple of weeks ago I posted a video, and at the end of the video I had a box from Climb, and only one person even attempted to guess at what it was. So Robert from the Piston Slap channel, I guess you're the winner. You're the only one that even guessed. So, and he guessed it was a Climb. I'm trying to even remember what he said. Dakar jacket? Is that what you said? Anyway, Climb jacket. Yeah, that's what it is. And it is on right now. It's actually the Climb Overland jacket. So, pretty excited about it. It's supposed to be a 4-season jacket. The weather hasn't been super hot though to really test it out in the heat. And I'm kind of concerned because the other day it was 80 and it was pretty okay in 80 degrees. But here's where my question comes in. Is any of you guys, if you have like a textile jacket like this, what is your experience with wearing it in 95 degrees? Is it just a no-go? Because I'm a little worried because they advertise it as a 4-season jacket, but it was 80 degrees the other day, and it was okay, but I don't know if I would want to wear it in much hotter weather than 80. Which is super disappointing because I needed a new jacket and I really wanted this to be a 4-season jacket. We have 4 seasons here in Idaho. So it does have ventilation in the side and it has ventilation in the back. And the zipper in the front, which in 80 degrees I had to have it set up this way, the zipper in the front is a double zipper, so you can zip it, once you zip it up, you can go to the second zipper that would be on the bottom and zip that up kind of halfway so that maybe you only end up with like a foot that's actually zipped. So it's unzipped from the top and unzipped from the bottom basically, which lets in quite a bit of air actually. So I'm wondering if maybe that's why they didn't put the ventilation in the front of the jacket, because it's got the double zipper. You can just open the front up a little bit. That could be the reason. What I'm finding so far, and this isn't a review on the jacket or anything, because I've only had it for, I don't know, a couple weeks or something like that. So what I've kind of noticed is that the arms from about the shoulders down are pretty hot. You really don't get any air in the cuffs here, and I've got them pretty much as loose as you can get them. And so there's a lot of heat there. I'm just kind of curious. What is your guys' experience with textile jackets in the summer? Are they pretty much like 80, 85 degrees and then you got to switch to a mesh jacket, or what's your experience? I'm curious to know from you guys who have been wearing these kinds of jackets and have experience with them. I do have another mesh jacket, but I'm trying to replace that with this one because that one it's a built, and we all know how built stuff is. So that is my question to you. Please answer below in the comments. Feels good to be back on the bike doing a regular moto vlog. What I like about doing regular moto vlogs is there's really not much editing. You just kind of cut out the pieces you want and it's done. With the install videos and the reviews and even the the route rides that I do where I post the route and stuff. They take a lot of editing, especially the route videos, because I've got to add the speed and altitude and the GPS data to it, which is kind of a drag. It almost kind of made me stop doing videos for a little while, because it's like something that you just have to set up your computer and just let it do it like overnight. It takes forever to get that data on there. I'm almost wondering, maybe here, okay, so here's another question for you guys. Have any of you ran the Garmin cameras, and do they record the GPS data so that it's already on there and already synced? Because that's the hard thing about getting that GPS data onto the videos, is you have to synchronize it. And when I say that, you have to do it on each clip. So anyway, feels good to be doing a regular moto vlog. I'll have to do very little editing on this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post this today. This will be up the same day that I'm riding here. I'm just going to get my son. He's in high school now, and I pick him up from school and take him to school. So today I am picking him up on the motorcycle. Weather's finally nice enough to start doing that. Save a little fuel over doing it in my half-ton truck. 55 miles a gallon versus like 14. Third question. What do you guys got planned for this summer as far as, you guys got any big rides planned? Any big trips planned? Curious, I like to hear what people are doing. What kind of stuff is going on? I do have a couple of trips planned. One is going to be here in about 4 weeks. Tim from Happy Trails and myself are going to ride to John Day. There's something going on up there. Something motorcycle related. But it's going to be just kind of a weekend trip. Leave on a Friday, come back on a Sunday, and we'll ride dirt most of the way, taking dirt roads there and back as much as possible. That's usually the case. And then later on in the summer, probably around the last weekend of July, we're going to try and do a trip that we planned last year, but it didn't happen. Kind of a funny story. I'll make a long story short, but we had planned to circumnavigate the Frank Church Wilderness. So starting out here in Boise, actually I'm in Meridian right now, but starting out here in Boise, and then going up north, and then cutting across Lolo Pass and a little bit into Montana, and then down through, I'm blanking on the name of the town over there. And anyway, cutting back across over down through Lowman and back through Idaho City and back into Boise. So we're going to try and do that trip. That's a 4-day trip, 4 days, 3 nights. I think we're going to leave maybe like late on a Thursday so that we can try and get some other guys going with us. And yeah, that should be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. A lot of dirt, maybe, I don't know, 30% pavement maybe on the trip, give or take. But so last year we did the Optimal 1000, and you can see that series. I'll link to it down in the description below, but you can see that series, and that was a really, really fun trip. That was the trip we did in lieu of circumnavigating the Frank Church Wilderness. And the reason that we changed it was because there was a huge fire going on up north of Idaho City, and it was just smoky up there. So like day 4 of that trip would have just been, what building was that? Oh, I think that used to be a bank like yesterday. Sweet. Wreck it, dude. Pretty sure that was like a bank yesterday. Nice. Destruction. Anyway, yeah, so it was like totally smoky on day 4 of the Frank Church trip, and so we decided not to do it. We changed like literally the night before after we had been planning for a long time, and we did a whole different trip, which was still really, really fun. So looking forward to that. Those are the only 2 trips I have planned as far as motorcycle trips go this summer. But what are you guys up to? What do you guys got planned? Anybody coming through Idaho? Coming through my area, my hood? Maybe do a meetup? Let me know. I would love to meet you and show you the area. It's hard to do if you're just passing through, you know. If we do a ride around here, it'll be kind of a, yeah, it doesn't have to be an all-day thing. There are rides that you can do around here if you just go up the mountain and back down. You could just do it in a couple hours. But let me know. I would love to meet some fellow dual sporters and show you a little bit of Idaho. Nice bet. I will say this jacket is fantastic when it's a little chilly out because it totally breaks the wind. The jacket breaks the wind, not me. The guy's like, what are you talking about, dude? You break the wind? This jacket's breaking the wind right now, though. It's breaking it good, too. Woo! Yeah, so now that I've embarrassed myself and probably offended somebody, we better end this. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you like it. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.
It goes like this. There's not another soul righteous. A plague struck us like a boxing pro's tight fist. Hearts are cold like ice is. You know what the price is. Separation like a divorce, husband and wife is. Life is a climb uphill like Lauren and Cypress. Man without Christ is like keyboards without a typist. God's gripe is with sin, and we who seem to like it, instead of sniping, we'll call